Yeah.
What do I want to do with my life?
No pressure.
Right.
Hi, my name is Thea Charles. I'm an IGC graduate, and I'd just like to show you all a little bit about what coaching's all about. So what would you like to work on?
I'm actually thinking of a career change.
Okay.
I've been in the nonprofit world for a long time, but I'm just really feeling burnt out and I'm over it. And I just feel like I need something else, something new.
So what do you ultimately want to do?
Ultimately, I'd actually, instead of being the person that's working with the kids directly, I like to be like training the new people. So kind of taking a step back so that like I still like the kids and I still want to work with them, but it takes a lot of energy. So being able to step back and still have an impact, but doing it in a different way.
So when you envision this, what do you see yourself doing?
Honestly, I could see myself like traveling to different locations, having like open workshops, coming in to like observe and give like one-on-one feedback with someone. So that way they actually feel supported and they're not on their own. And I still get to like see the kids, but do it in a way that sustains me and my energy.
So what's holding you back from having that?
Honestly, like I'm not sure. I think part of it is not believing that anybody will take me seriously if I try to do it. And not knowing all the steps that are needed to make the transition happen.
Okay. So what has you feeling that no one will take you seriously?
Because I've always done this, and when I've kind of like brought it up to other people, they're like, oh, but you're so good at what you already do.
But being already good at what you do will make you a fabulous trainer.
I'm saying.
Right?
So that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Is there already a role like this within your agency?
No.
Ah, okay.
There isn't, like it doesn't exist. And I think that's part of it, yeah.
Okay. What do you think the first step would be in getting there?
The most logical step would be to have a conversation with like a supervisor around this possibility.
Yep.
I think what would be helpful, even just talking to you, like how do I like pitch that?
Ah, okay. Would you like to role play that?
Oh shit, okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm not your supervisor.
You're
so
not.
I'm
You're
just
not.
here.
I can't get fired
You
right
can't
now.
get fired from
Right.
me. No.
Okay.
All right. So come on in my office. Tell me a little bit about what you want to do.
Okay. So I think like I've mentioned it before, that I'd really like to have a position still working with the kids, but kind of take a step back. Because one thing that I've noticed whenever we hire someone new, usually I'm the person that kind of takes everyone under my wing, really trains people up. And because the position can be a bit challenging, sometimes people feel a little overwhelmed. And then we're hiring for their position again because they've left. I'd really like for us to create a position for me to step in where I'm bringing people on board, but I'm essentially like their support person. Like I love the work that we do, but I think one thing that we're really missing is having that professional support for them, but also the emotional support for them. And I'm wondering what you think could potentially happen if we made that position a reality.
How'd that feel?
Awkward.
So when do you feel most confident?
When do I feel the most confident? It's really weird because usually like I'm in the middle of doing something like teaching kids, or when I see like that light bulb that someone's got it, that's when I'm like, I did that. I was part of that. That's when I feel the most confident because I can see, it's almost like the fruits of the labor that's being poured out where I'm like, this made a difference. And I can see that manifest in this moment. So I think that's when I feel the most confident.
Okay. So how can you get that feeling of the fruits of your labor when talking to your supervisor?
Okay, this is going to sound weird, but I actually have this thing called a feel-good folder.
Okay.
Where I keep like little messages that I've gotten, like text, things like that, or like screenshots from like emails where somebody's like, this really helped me. And so I may just need to actually like read through those
Yeah.
before I go in to like, you got this. You know this has impact. You know that you're good at these things, and kind of just remind myself of how
that feels.
Yeah, how that feels.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
and who
awesome. I am essentially.
That's really cool that you have a feel good folder. I think everyone needs one of those. So what is one action that you can take for this commitment?
I think the next step would really come down to me actually like taking pen to paper and writing down like what I want this position to look like, so that way when I actually like pitch it, I already have it in my mind. I'm not just rambling for 15 minutes. So essentially like envisioning it and seeing what it looks like.
And when would you like to do that by?
I think honestly I could do that by next week.
Awesome.
Like that can happen.
Awesome. What would you need to support that?
Accountability. Maybe an email, a phone call, or a gentle text.
Okay.
And if you sense that I'm BSing, call me out on it.
Okay.
That's really, I need that. I need the tough love. That's what works for me.
I can definitely do that for you. Well, Davia, what are you walking away with today?
Honestly, a plan. Like, at the end of the day, there are some things I'm already confident about, like my skills, but having like that extra, like, you can do it, remind yourself what those things are, and actually having a next step, because I can talk myself in circles instead of moving forward. So having a plan and just the next thing to do, it's going to be really helpful for me. So I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. It's awesome. You did an awesome job.
Thank you.